Hello friends, welcome back to the homestead. We appreciate you coming to see what we're doing today. Well, if you remember one of the last videos or so, I broke the riding lawnmower. Well, I got the parts in, so I'm going to get that fixed first before we do anything else. So we sure appreciate you watching. Thanks again for coming to join us. Let's get on with the festivities, shall we? Just in case you don't remember, the pulley came loose on the spindle that runs the blades from the engine. And what happened was this hole is supposed to be splined and it's now round. So I'm going to change the pulley. Depending on how difficult it's going to be on this side, I may change the spindle as well. I went ahead and bought one. I'm going to get the new pulley out and put it on there and see how well it fits. If it's kind of sloppy, then I'll probably change the spindle out as well. You can see the difference. Okay, I have decided to change out the spindle as well. This one's got a worn spot on it. When it got loose, the washer and the pulley wiggled around quite a bit on the bottom of the shaft. I think it'll be okay as a backup, but I'm here, I'm already doing the work, I might as well just do it all. So that's what I did. I went and got the wrench so I could get this loosened up, get it changed off. That's why I pulled the blade off, because it comes off the bottom of the spindle. And it's probably the original spindle, so it's a good time to change it out anyway. The other one's new, might as well put this one on too. Yeah, it'll work as a backup. It's not horrible, but the bearing's a little dried out, and these are not greasable, they're sealed. Unlike this other shaft, the new shaft, it's a greasable bearing. They're sealed bearings as well, but the shaft itself is greasable, so that's a better trade anyway. blade's tight. I have to put the blade on first because I need to be able to grab a hold of it to keep this from turning while I tighten this top nut. The pulley's tight. The reason that is so difficult is they put what's called a crimp nut on here. This crimp nut actually squeezes the threads tight at the top. It's better than a lock washer in that it doesn't cause an extra space where it doesn't belong, and it crimps itself to the thread so it won't back off and get loose. Are they foolproof? No. Do you still need to check them now and again? Evidently. My old pulley tells me I should be checking them. So, there you go. But I'm going to save this hub, this spindle, and all the parts. That way I've got extra pieces and parts for this if it goes down and we just don't have time to wait, you know. Although Amazon's pretty good, I can order this stuff and have it the next day. We don't get mail here at this property, so I would have to go into town to do that. This, at least with the spare parts, I can fix it on the fly and finish doing whatever job I was doing at the time, mowing probably, and then move on and replace it when I get the new parts in. Now we'll have to see if I can get that belt on. One of the things that you bolt on at the same time you bolt this spindle in is there's a guard that goes up on each side of the pulley to keep the belt from falling off. It's pretty tight too. We'll have to... Yeah, well, that was a mistake. I'll have to loosen up the back two bolts on this spindle so that I can get the belt on the pulley and then tighten them back down. I shouldn't have to take them all the way out though, just loosen them up. Okay, got the belt back on. I guess if a fella did this all the time, you would know that you needed to make sure that belt was on there before you tighten those back two bolts. I'm not that fella. I might remember next time, I might not. I think that takes care of that. We'll have to fire it up and make sure it works. Okay, well, that does it for the lawn tractor, riding lawnmower, yard tractor. We've called it all kinds of things. I tend to call it the tractor. Confuses the wife a little bit because, you know, I actually have a tractor. So we talked about that today and decided maybe we should just call it the lawnmower or the riding lawnmower, because we do have lawnmowers too. So anyway, I sure appreciate you watching. I appreciate your patience. Hope you learned a little something. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave it in the comments. I'd be glad to answer. And thank you so much for watching. By the way, those parts that I bought for this YT 3000 Craftsman mower, they fit Husqvarna mowers and several different types of mowers. You just have to look it up. And so they're readily available all the time. You can usually get them on Amazon overnight, eBay, probably a couple of days. The price is not bad. The spindle and the pulley together I think were $34.99 or something like that, plus tax of course, so like $38. So not bad considering all the torture we put this lawnmower through. But once again, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. God bless you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Leave us a comment. Again, if you have any questions, leave it. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have of me. I tend to ask questions quite a bit and wait for answers, and sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. And when you do give us an answer or a suggestion, we really appreciate it. We may not always say so in the comments, but we try to keep up. Anyway, God bless you. We'll see you next time on the homestead.